Hello everybody. Welcome to Heather's Happy Hour, episode 37. It's time. How are you guys all doing? Just test the sound here. So, a couple things to talk about, which I'm super excited. And per my live stream on Saturday, the one I did on Saturday, I want to try to start formatting this show into a show and have like segments and stuff that I have at every week as part of it. So let me just make sure that everything is okay. And hopefully this won't be part of it. Every week. Okay, so on today's show, I'm going to be talking about... I've been getting a lot of questions lately. I mean, I kind of get these questions all the time, but I've been, particularly in like the past 2 weeks, I've been getting a lot of questions like, it's like about money, like how do you make money online? How do you start a business? Like how do you get paid? And everyone seems to think it's just by YouTube ads, which is just so confusing to me because even the really big YouTubers that's not like their only way to make money, So I guess what I want to tell you as watchers is, because of digital media and the internet, you can start a business online. Or let me take it back. You can make money online. And what I'm going to be talking about here is if you don't know how to do that in terms of like, not like what to sell, whether it's a service or a product, it's more of like, how do you, like once you have your product, I guess, or your service, how to actually turn it so that you're making profit. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. And so yeah, and then the other thing that I wanted to talk about before I jumped into it was I put the video out yesterday for Heather's Happy Hour in real life. I'm hosting the progress party, so if you haven't gotten a chance to watch that video, definitely go check it out. It's the most recent upload. I'm really excited about it, and you're all invited. It's going to be my first YouTube meet and greet. So subscribers are all welcome, obviously. And it's on Friday, September 8th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the WeWork in Long Beach. So if you want to go, that would mean a lot to me. I just, usually it's usually the fans wanting to meet the person. But for me, it's like, I really just want to thank you for watching. So I would love for as many of you to be there as possible. And there is going to be a guest list though, just because I need a head count, and I just need to make sure it's not like a bunch of random people who aren't associated with like what I'm doing to be there. So you can RSVP on my Facebook page at facebook.com/HeatherJustCreate, and you'll be able to find the event on there. So yeah, with that said, one of the new segments I want to try to do every week is question of the day. So. And really quick, Lenny Star asked, how much does it cost? It's free. It's my way of showing you guys thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, thanks for supporting me. It means a lot. So it's free. All right, so question of the day for you guys, if you guys watch the replay or if you're tuned in right now, what is your favorite platform, digital media platform? Is it YouTube? Is it Facebook? Is it another social media platform? What is your favorite one? Which one do you use the most? If you opened up your phone screen, which one's like right there, front and center? What is your favorite platform and why? Just data for me as I continue to talk about digital media and I start talking about Sharespark Media and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments, what is your favorite platform? All right, so we're gonna jump into it. What business should you start? What is your brand? How do you create a personal brand? How do you do an online personal brand? How do you make money being a personality? How do you make money as a YouTuber, a digital influencer, all of that? So I do want to preface this by saying that I am speaking from my experience, okay? I'm speaking from my experience and also just like the research that I've done in terms of how other influencers, I'll call them, have done it, and people that I've talked to, and just everything that I've researched and read kind of just in the past year and a half. So I do want to like preface it with that. But to me, the hard part isn't figuring out like how to make the money. It's figuring out what you stand for as a brand. So I think some people think like, you know, I want to be a YouTuber, or I want to make money on YouTube, or I want to make money on Instagram. And so you just start putting out content. But the thing is, again, you know, especially when you're starting out, you're not going to make money off of YouTube ads. I'll tell you right now, I'm at 4,000 subscribers and I'm only making like $80 a month, you know? So and I've been doing this a year and a half. So for me to get to, you know, like a significant amount of money off of YouTube ads is going to take a long time unless I get a viral video, which like you know, there's no recipe on virality. No one can like predict what makes a video go viral. Otherwise everyone would do it. And this would be like case closed, right? So to me, it's like, it's not, when you're trying to like create content, you want to figure out as a personal brand, what do you stand for? And the really, really successful personal brands, you can look, you know, it's like, it's very easy to tell based on their platform's content, what it is that they stand for. So even, I'll just use my channel as an example. Like, you know, the word create is everywhere, everywhere. And I try to talk about it as much as I can, or at least mention it in every single video. And it's the idea, like not necessarily just creating content, but in this age of digital media, you have the power to create things that can spark your potential, right? You could create content where you're sharing your story. You can create content to inspire other people. You can create content that educates people. Like, you have that power. You don't need a college degree. You don't need any kind of years of experience. You can just figure it out, create that content. You don't need anyone's permission or approval or anything. You just start and go. But with that said, it's like people get confused as to the direction. And I know for sure when I had my 9-to-5 and I was still in my career, like I wouldn't have known what to create content about. And so I guess what you want to start with is you want to start by asking yourself some questions, like, because you need to stand for something, right? Like, you can't, like, if you're just trying to make money, then honestly, it might be easier to make money. Actually, I would put this down. Like, I think it's easier to make money like in person, just, you know, client work in person, doing Postmates, or, you know, providing a service in person, or selling a product. Like, to me, it is easier to figure that out overnight than it is to build an influence online, especially if you don't know what it is that you're building. So, now for me, like, I didn't set out on this journey to make money. Like, yes, I am an entrepreneur, and that is my goal, is to eventually like turn my passion into profit. But I'm on a mission to help people, you know, use digital media to achieve meaningful goals. That is what I stand for by creating content, right? But this isn't necessarily something that I've been passionate about since like birth. You know, like I didn't come up with the idea of Sharespark until last year, you know? And when I was in my career, I would be so envious of the people who had a passion. Like, it was just so evident that people, like, especially in like non-digital media jobs, for example, in health field, or like a doctor, right? It's like I would look at doctors, and it's so clear that the path was so defined for them, and they never really had to think about, oh, what can I do with this? Or what do I want to do? It's just like, I'm going to be a doctor, and you just go until you get there, and that's it. So, oh my God, for 30 years of my life, I wasn't passionate about anything. It was just so, I can't even. I wasn't passionate about anything. So I actually don't like using the word passion. But now that I've identified a passion, I know what it is like to have a passion. Yo, I'm doing a 7-hour live stream. Jermaine, dude, I was going to do an 8-hour live stream, but not today. But I decided not to. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt. Jermaine, have you been getting people who have like stayed the whole time? And are new people coming in? And are you talking about anything in particular, or are you just going? And how are you in my channel if you're doing a live stream right now? And hey, Pete, how are you? Pete, I actually found your business card earlier. But okay, anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was talking about in my career. I wasn't really passionate about anything. So, I guess the way that I started to identify a passion was expose myself to more current events that are happening in the world. And there were two platforms that really helped me to do that. It was Twitter and Medium. You need to find the sources, like really credible platform sources that'll help you kind of paint the landscape as to needs in the world and how you can address that need as a personal brand. Let's see. I always miss your live streams, Jermaine. Jermaine's live like every day. Al, I want to be an influenza. All good here, thanks. Okay. 7 hours, that's nuts, Jermaine. Yeah, I should do that too at some point, maybe next week. But, okay, so sorry to everyone in the replay. I'm just chiming in on comments. But, so anyway, find a platform. Medium, to me, like, I actually had to stop going on it because it was such an overload of information that I would get like, oh my gosh, there's so many ideas, there's so many ways that I could help shed light on something, you know, and that's the thing with making money online now, is that really all you have to do is just provide value. That's it. And by you sitting there talking, or by you creating vlogs, like whether it is informational, educational, or it's funny content and you're just providing entertainment, you need to add value to people's lives first and foremost, right? And it has to be something that you're passionate about, because you're not going to be making money for a long time. Like, it's going to be a while until you make money. And that's why the passion is the thing that helps you keep going. And it helps you, especially if you're working a 9 to 5, like, it's so hard coming home from work and then working again. So the passion is going to help you get through those long nights and those times where you're doubting yourself. But just like, you know, maybe to some of you guys, it's really obvious. Maybe you're really passionate already about a certain hobby. So just start creating content about that. But if you don't know, right? Because to me, that was the hardest part. It's like, I didn't know. If I had talked to myself 2 years ago, like, oh yeah, I want to be a YouTuber, I wouldn't have known what to create content about. I have no idea. So yeah, check out Twitter and check out Medium. Start there. Definitely, obviously, look at examples. I would like stay as far away from YouTube, from Facebook as possible, because you don't want to be on a platform where it's curated based on behavior, right? Because it's based on your behavior. Like, Facebook is, your entire feed is curated based on the behavior, your behavior on that platform. And so you're never going to see things that other people necessarily see, or the people that you're trying to address and what they see. So that's why just stay away from like Instagram and Facebook, but go to platforms where you can selectively curate the content that you see. So like, go on Twitter, find people that inspire you, or find like Twitter accounts that talk about the things that you're interested in, and start following those things. And that way your, you know, Twitter feed is only stuff that is relevant to what you're trying to do, right? So once you do that and you kind of identify a brand and who you are and, you know, what you're about, then like, go big, okay? Like, shoot for the freaking moon, go to space, go big, and just imagine, like, you know, like Casey Neistat is a hero of mine, right? Imagine if you were Casey Neistat, in terms of you had millions and millions of subscribers, you had millions and millions of money, you had, you know, millions of followers, subscribers, everything. Like, you were already at the end, right? Then think, if you were a guest on Ellen, right? Say Ellen, you know, had Casey Neistat on her show. What would be your bio? Like, how would Ellen introduce you? How would you want that audience? Like, what would be your 2, 3, 4 line bio that you would want the audience to know about you? Or say someone invited you to do a TED Talk. What would your talk be about? Or say you wrote a book. What would your book be about? You know, try to think of the end goal, and like, turn over the book cover and look, like, you know, HeatherJustCreate is boom, what does it look like? What will you have accomplished? Let's see. Actually, I did this a few months ago. Superwoman, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, she has a book. I think she recently came out with it earlier this year. But I was in Barnes & Noble, I don't even know what section I was in, but I saw her book. I think what caught my eye was the YouTube logo or something like that. Or maybe the word YouTube was in the title. I don't watch Superwomen, so it didn't like stick out to me, but there was something about it that screamed YouTube, and I opened it up, and in the cover it was like, you know, I forgot her name, but Superwoman, and it had her whole bio. It was like, you know, Superwoman started making videos in this year. She's known for creating funny content, Like, you need to know what that is for you. Okay, and you won't know what that is. Like, if you're sitting here thinking, like, I don't know what that is, you got to start with that first before you can start thinking about how you're going to make money. Like, you're just, that's why. If you want to make money, then close this and go do Postmates, you know? Or, like, learn a skill and help people in person. It is so much easier to market in person, you know? Like, if you wanted to do, like, wash cars and make, I don't know, $20 a car, print a bunch of business cards, go walk down the street and just give it to everybody. Like, it's so much easier to, like, if you're trying to make money to do that, right? But if you're trying to build an influence and you're trying to build an audience and fans, that's the thing. Like, whether you're doing it for a business or yourself, okay? Like, you want to have that influence. It is not about the money. You can't do that. It's got to be about, like, you know, it's got to be about, like, a brand, you know? Like, people have to believe in what you are and, like, what you do. And if you don't know what it's going to look like at the end, then it's like, how would you even know where you're going? Like, I have no idea where I'm going. But I have to ask myself, you know, every day those questions so that I can kind of just, you know, steer and adjust every week. I just reflect, like, okay. Or, like, if a big opportunity comes my way, I always ask, like, okay, will this opportunity help me go into the direction that I want to go? Okay, so once you do that, sorry, I have my list of, like, stuff that I'm talking about. Yeah, and then once you do that, then that's when you can start creating content. And the reason why I'm bringing this all up is because, again, I've been getting a lot of questions, like, how do you make money online? Like, how much money do you make, Heather? And how much do you make off of YouTube ads? And for the record, it's like $70 a month. Like, I'll tell you actually right now, let me pull it up just so, you know, people ask me as if it's like a secret. It's not a secret because it's not a lot. You know, it's not $85.14 in the last 28 days. Obviously, that number is going to go up. That number is going to go up with more subscribers, more followers, more views, more watch time, all of that. But, like, you know, unless you have something to sell, like I have a book or I have clients or something like that, it's hard to ramp that number up. There's no guaranteed way to do it. Like, there's no, like, people could kind of just give you advice on what's worked, but no one can tell you how it's going to work for you. So that's why it's just like, you have to create content. You have to experiment. If you want to do, like, funny videos, then you have to know what you're going up against. Like, go watch funny videos. You know, you don't want to, like, copy. I mean, you do want to copy. I feel like from creators, regardless of your genre, we have this, like, mutual respect towards each other, you know? So Casey says this all the time. Like, he's my inspiration, and he does, like, time lapses in his vlogs. Now, I do time lapses too. As soon as I saw him do that, I was like, oh my God, that's great. Like, I would love to include that in the storytelling of my own vlogs. That's not copying, you know? It's just, that is a technique that I'm applying into my vlogs, and Casey would appreciate that, you know? So that's why it's like, you're not necessarily, like, copying as if, like, you don't want to do exactly what someone else is doing. You want to figure out, like, what techniques can you implement into your own content to help you better tell your story, right? Because no one else is going to be able to tell your story. Nobody, only you. No one else is going to be able to create the content that you do, but, you know, you need to figure out how you're going to stand out amongst all the 400 freaking hours of content that's uploaded to YouTube every minute, you know? And this is true. Like, even if you're not trying to make vlogs and you're just trying to build, like, an influence online, then yeah, I'm going to chime in really quick. Groove. Heather has to do 7 hours as well. I feel like no one would care. Like, I don't know. 7-hour stream. I'll do that at some point, but see, if I started on my phone, maybe I would have done that today. I have stuff to get done though, and you guys would just sit there and watch me. But let's see, James, so true. Al, Heather is the female Casey. Wow, that is quite the honor. Thank you so much. Lenny, so are you trying to build a brand to eventually make a company, or is it just for content? Lenny, I haven't seen you comment before, so I'm assuming you're new to my channel, but I'm doing both. My company that I'm starting is called Sharespark Media, so you can look it up. You can look in the description underneath this video to all of those links. And that's a movement to educate and empower people to utilize digital media to achieve meaningful goals. That's that thing. And for this channel, I'm documenting my process in doing that. Documenting my process, sharing what I'm learning, empowering other people who might want to do the same thing, and just kind of showcasing the life of a aspiring vlogger, creator, and entrepreneur. And that's the thing, like, you might not know what your brand is yet, right? So you're imagining the book at the end game, you know, or you're going on Ellen and you don't know how she's going to introduce you yet. But that doesn't mean you have to wait. You could just start creating content now. You know, I mean, we've all, I would hope that you guys have seen the shift, right? Before digital media, before social media, celebrities and influencers and people of reputation would only show their best side, their best angle. Like, you'd only see them performing, you'd only see them on the big screen, you know, you'd only see them on talk shows or whatever. Like, they looked perfect and they were perfect all the time, and they have publicists and PR and all of that. With social media, that's all like gone out the window, especially at like the state that it's in now. It's all about authenticity, because that's what resonates with people. And that's why people who are personal brands, the connection that fans have with personal brands, like, I've even experienced this just with only 4,000 subscribers, but I'll meet people who have watched my content and they feel so connected to me, and I have no idea who they are. Like, they're looking at me as if like I'm their friend, because you guys will watch my content like all the time. You know, I have like, what, 150 vlogs or something, like over 200 vlogs and videos. That's like 200 chances of like getting to know who I am, and I have like no idea who you guys are, you know, which is why I like doing these live streams, because I want to get to know who you are. That's very important to me. But what is my point? I have no idea what my point was, but basically, like, you don't have to wait until you know what your brand is going to look like. Like, I didn't know that I was going to start labeling myself as vlogger, creator, entrepreneur, just create more. Like, I didn't come up with just create more until the vlog I came back from Iceland. So that was October. Yeah, like 10 months ago. And it's because I had dropped my my hard drive. I dropped my external hard drive with like everything that had Iceland on it. And then I was like, I can't let this like stop me. And so I wrote on a piece of paper, just create more. And that's the same piece of paper that's hanging on my bedroom wall. And that's where I came up with just create more. I didn't have that on April 16th or any of the vlogs like in between. So, you know, I started out with an idea. I wanted to build this movement to educate people on using digital media. And the way that I got to that point was by reading sources like Twitter and Medium and paying attention and starting to create that content. So start curating, you know, like if you don't know what kind of content, but you have a feeling about it, like your gut's telling you that, you know, this or that, like you should already know. Like if I were to ask myself, like, should I make prank videos? I didn't have to know what my brand was for me to be like, hell no. Because I'm just not that type of, I have no interest in ever really making a prank video ever. So see, like if you already have that kind of feeling to like, okay, you can, you know, have a type of content kind of presented to you and you just say yes or no, then use that until you can kind of narrow it down. And then just start creating content. If you don't know what content to create, then start by documenting, because that's what I'm doing, right? I just started documenting. I remember my first vlog, it was like, hi guys, this is vlog number 1. I'm about to quit my job. And I just documented. I was like, this is the situation. This is what I'm trying to do. And we'll see what happens. And every time I just felt like there was an update, I just kept documenting. That way it's not necessarily that you're like planning, you're just talking about what's happening. So that's one way, right? The other way is curating. So you couldn't necessarily do this on YouTube, but you can do this on Twitter. Twitter is like the most underrated platform, I swear. So go on Twitter and start curating content, right? Not creating content, but curating. So you can go to my Twitter feed, for example, and you'll see me curate articles that I find interesting and that are relevant to my brand and that's relevant to what I think my audience would want to see. So if you are interested in cooking, then your feed should show things like, here's an example of someone doing something really cool with food, or like, I've never tried this type of food, I should add it to the list, or check out this new restaurant, or check out this new cooking thing that you could use in your kitchen. That's what you can start curating. And then when you create, obviously you can create content of yourself cooking, you could show what you're eating, you could show what restaurant you just went to, whatever, right? That's a really practical example. I could tell you what I did for Sharespark Media. So because Sharespark Media is about digital media, obviously, like, you can go on the Twitter. It was so easy for Sharespark because it's about educating and empowering people on digital media. And I was doing that through digital media. So it was so easy because like there were so many sources that I could curate from. And it was just so easy to like, I don't know, it was just easy. Like there was no shortage of content. So I just started curating articles from, there's a lot of YouTubers that create content about how to help other creators that are just starting out. I started curating that. I started curating examples of people doing really cool things with digital media, et cetera, and basically once you do all this, like once you get started, you're not going to make money off of YouTube ads, but opportunities will just start coming to you, because that's what happened to me. And it was as early as, I'll probably say that my first opportunity came to me, like financial opportunity probably came to me in August. So April, May, June, July, August, 4 months. 4 months of me vlogging and building a brand online when I started to get opportunities that were paying me money. And, that I do consulting, I do training, I have affiliate links, I have like multiple sources of income. That's also around the time that I started doing Postmates, so like there were a couple of ways, but yeah, you're not going to make money off of I mean, you will, but don't go into creating a YouTube channel. Like, don't go into creating a YouTube channel thinking that you're going to make money off of YouTube ads. Like, that should just not even be on your cash flow list, because it's so unpredictable. If someone could tell you, yes, for every 10,000 views you get $10, then fine. But there is no equation. No one knows what the equation is, and it varies for everybody. It varies based on audience, based on watch time. I mean, watch time is like the biggest thing, but like you get so like, to get paranoid over those numbers with such little data is like just, to me, ineffective. Like, really what you should just be focusing on is like creating content, curating content, building an audience, get people to understand who you are, what you're about, the more content you create, the more people that you can reach, the more chances you have to be discovered, all of that. Make sense? Okay, let's scroll up. Let's see. Hi, Het. Hi, Krista. Lenny, I get what you're trying to say. There's no point in waiting. Just start. Yeah. So, and then also, like, I think a lot of what holds people back is that, I don't know, there's just like a lot of things that hold people back. I just was like, I'm not even getting, I like doubt, I still doubt myself every day, but like everything you think you know about being a digital influencer is like wrong, you know, and I can't really explain it. You just have to go through it and you'll see what I mean, like as you experience it. But like you can strategize, and look, I have this like giant chart here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like that big poster, can you see that? That big poster was the what is that called? Like the mind map brainstorm that I did in my very first vlog 001. I just took a big piece of paper and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just start trying to sketch out a plan. And, you know, I'm not too far off. There's a lot of words on here that I still use in my brand and when I create content, so that's cool. It's not like I went from like digital media to like, you know, I don't know, underwater basket weaving. But yeah, so one of the things that holds people back is like quality. You know, they're like, oh yeah, I don't know how to use a camera, I don't know how to take pictures, I don't have a lot of equipment. I didn't buy anything to start, like nothing. You could totally use this thing right here, like the Try Guys. Okay, if you don't know what the Try Guys are, they are a brand created by BuzzFeed. 4 guys who work at BuzzFeed, they created the Try Guys, and their brand is that they're willing to try anything. And it's not just like, I'm gonna try this type of food. It's like, we're gonna try, like, you know, one of the things they're most known for is for Mother's Day a couple years ago, they went to go try a simulation of like labor and giving birth. So they like connected electrodes to their like abdomen and started getting shocks and stuff. So they try like really crazy, outrageous things. And because, you know, there's no content on people trying these unique things, they just shot to the top. But what was my point in bringing up BuzzFeed? Oh my god, I don't know why I'm like, my brain's like bouncing. Okay, hold on, let me think about it. BuzzFeed, why'd I bring you up? Oh yeah, they vlog. They started vlogging like 2 weeks ago, and they vlog on their iPhone. They use their iPhone. They do not use a camera. They totally vlog on their iPhones. And I kind of like their perspective on vlogging because there's 4 of them and they all vlog, and when they edit, they meld all 4 phones into one vlog. So it's really cool because you kind of see the perspective from every guy in the Try Guys. So it's like, you know vlogs, it's like the vlogger is talking to the camera. So they'll go try something and then they'll all also express how they feel about what's about to happen. And it's cool to like be able to see those different perspectives in one vlog. But yeah, anyway, the point is they use their phone. And because we all have access to the internet now, like you can learn anything. You can learn how to up the quality on everything that you create without having to buy anything. Like one thing is thumbnails for your YouTube videos. I use Canva. Canva.com. It's a free graphic design, web-based software. Super easy to use. You don't need to know any kind of like, Photoshop anything. It's very, they have, I don't know, thousands of templates. They have stock photos, clip art, everything. Like everything is in there, and that's what I use for all of my, like most of my graphics actually. I use Canva, and it's free. And so like I'll look at people's YouTube channels and they have no, like there's no thumbnails right there. There's a perfect way where you can up the quality of your content without investing a single dollar. Like there's really no excuse that your business or your brand or you like is not creating content. You should be creating content, especially if you're job hunting. Let's even go there, you know? Like people have been asking me, it kind of makes, I don't know why, I find it ironic that people ask me how to find a job because I don't have one. But I think because, you know, most people do their job hunting through digital media, they ask me, and like, I just get sad because everyone who asks me doesn't have a digital presence. You know, it's like, if I were to apply for a job now, I'm like 1,000% positive I'd be able to get an offer by next week. Like I'm positive, because I wouldn't even have to submit a resume. I would just need someone who has a position that I'm interested in. They just need to know that I'm interested in it. Okay. However that is, I can send them an email. I can call a friend who might know that person or a connection or whatever. And all they have to do is Google me and boom, like say the position was like about like being a content creator. Like you wouldn't even need to see your resume. It's all there. Just search HeatherJustCreate. Boom. I've proven that, you know, I'm a self-starter. I take initiative. I've done this all on my own. I'm a one-woman team. You know, you wouldn't even need to know that I went to college. I did. It doesn't matter because, you know, I freaking majored in applied ecology. But I know how to use this. I know how to use this. I know how to use this. I figured that all on my own. So, yeah, like if you're job hunting, totally like start building a digital presence. Start if you want to get a job, then make it so, think of it that like the HR person is gonna Google you and find you. Okay, because I've gotten job offers like without even asking for them. They'll come to me. You know, people ask me, so how's everything going? Are you interested in looking for a job or that? I'm like, nope. I am very happy doing what I'm doing right now. But like, you know, there's times where in some of my vlogs, I'll be like struggling and people will be like, so you want a job or can you do something part-time? And, you know, I'm thankful that I'm in that position, but the reason why I'm in that position is because I set it up that way, right? Regardless if you're doing something, like even if you're doing something super technical, like engineering, dude, there's just so many freaking engineering companies that are doing amazing things that you can start curating that content. You know, show some pictures of some crap that you've designed or whatever, you know, like it doesn't all have to be creative stuff. Like follow Elon Musk. He's such a stoic guy who, like, if I didn't know who he was and I saw him walking into the room, he'd be like the most ordinary guy ever. Even he is creating content, you know? And obviously he's in a position to showcase a lot of cool things, but even the stuff that's not like, you know, the CEO of these like amazing companies, his like, I guess like regular content is still relevant. It's stuff that you guys can curate, you know? So anyway, Pete, I just absolutely love creating videos and also the community from YouTube. Anyways, I'm shattered as it's 2:30 a.m. Edit life. Catch you later, Heather. Bye, Pete. I think you left like 7 minutes ago, but bye. Al, you need some frequent flyer miles so you can vlog from somewhere exotic or do pranks. Yeah, see, like I would never do pranks, like ever. I love helping people. So the idea of like harming someone is like, there's already so many prankers out there that why does the world need another one, you know, and especially one that just doesn't even want to do it. Yeah, I'm about to I have pretty much a vlog lined up every single day, so I feel like I'm gonna have to daily vlog for the rest of August, it's gonna be crazy. I'm still doing all in August, so you know it's perfect, but I for the first week of August I really hit the ground in terms of creating content, and then the second week I had to take a break and like handle other things because I got some big opportunities that came up, huge opportunities, So there's a lot of like coordinating and emails and stuff like that. And now those things that I coordinated are coming up. So for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, let's see. Views equals money equals better videos equals more views equals more money equals more problems. It's not more problems. It's not like you feel more stressed. None of that changes. And I'm not that big, so I'll be the first to admit that. But just like comparing my life from here to when I had a career, like when I had my like $65,000 salary, it's like I was still depressed, like you still have stuff to worry about. It's like you live a different lifestyle. Your values are different. What makes you happy is different. Like stuff that you're annoyed about is different. Right now, I'm not making anywhere near 65,000. I'll tell you that right now. I'm living patient. I'm in debt because I'm still paying off my car. But I'm happier than I've ever been in my entire life. So I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I'll say this all the time. People will say like, do what you're passionate about. And I never knew what that was. But the fact that I have the least amount I've ever had in my life, yet I feel the most fulfilled. Like, this is what passion is right here. Like, it's the best. It's the best feeling. Let's see. Lenny, is YouTube the only way you got people to know about Sharespark, or did you use Google Words or paid advertisements? Lenny, I mainly used YouTube. So, I said this in the last live stream, which was only about YouTube, so you can check the replay if you haven't seen it. But to me, the best way, like if you want to be someone who helps others through YouTube content, then create tutorial videos. You will go from zero. You'll get your first, like the hardest is the first 100 subscribers and the first 500 subscribers and the first 1,000 subscribers. And then after, you'll get to a certain point, like I would say like 2,000, like at 2,000 subscribers, probably, I didn't have to think about it, and subscribers will come every minute, every day. Like there's not a day that goes by where subscribers don't find my channel. Like you could stop thinking about it. So for you to get to that point, if you did purely tutorial videos, like it's crazy. And the reason for that is because YouTube is a search engine, right? People come to YouTube for 2 reasons only. Only 2 reasons. One is entertainment and the other is education. They're trying to find the answer to a question that they have. So obviously it doesn't mean education as in like a school subject necessarily. Maybe it is, but if they have a question about like how to use a DSLR to take Instagram photos, then boom, like you that's why people are on YouTube. It's that search bar at the top of the screen. That is your best friend when you are a YouTube creator. So anyway, point is, going back to your question, for Sharespark Media, it was purely a tutorial channel. That was it. I wasn't vlogging because I vlog on here. And I stopped creating content like months ago, like 8 months ago is probably when I last uploaded my video. And it doesn't have, I only have like 50 videos on there, I think. But the thing is, like, the thing that I know that proves this is that channel still gets views and subscribers. Like, well, maybe not subscribers, but because I haven't, people are only going to subscribe if the channel is active. But it gets views every day. Every day. Still, because people are always searching for the answers that channel provides. So, YouTube, back to your question, Lenny, was was probably the most effective way for me to build an audience, but I was pretty much on every major platform. So Instagram, Twitter, something that worked really well was live tweeting things and using appropriate hashtags. So like I would go to webinars or events in person, and I would tweet any important like quotes, stats, tidbits from whatever I was like watching or listening, and then use a hashtag that refers to it. So like I do that on my own Twitter account, but like, you know, I've gone to a panel of entrepreneurs, like very successful multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs, and the panel will be about like how to get started or something like that. And I'll sit there in the audience with a notebook, a pen, and my phone. And I will first see if the host of that event has a Twitter account, or if any of the sponsors have a Twitter account, or if any of the panelists have a Twitter account. And then you just capitalize on what's there. You don't even have to pay for this, okay? So like, one of the panelists had a very huge Twitter following. So, and they said something really interesting. So I quoted them. Okay, I typed it out in Twitter. I tagged them in it, and I used the hashtag of like, you know, where the event was or what the event was about. Like I would use hashtag entrepreneur or hashtag entrepreneurship, or something like that. And then people will retweet it, and boom, your audience grows. And then that person, that panelist, will probably check their phone after the event and be like, oh, you're the one who tweeted me? Like, tell me more about what you do, blah, blah, blah. Like, thank you for giving me social cred, because they're not tweeting themselves. You know, it makes them look good if you tweet them. It's like, oh, wow, I'm being quoted, right? And I love doing that on webinars because that's a digital event. And if someone is hosting a digital event, chances are they have a digital presence. And so they'll probably retweet your retweet. They'll retweet your tweet, and boom, that brings more audience to your Twitter. That's why I love freaking Twitter. It's like, if you don't know how to use it, learn, because I promise you, like, if I had to pick a platform outside of YouTube, it would be Twitter. Okay, let's see. Justin, boosted board videos equals more views equals more smiles per hour. This is very true. If you guys are interested, like if you found, a lot of you guys have found me through Boosted Board and Cool Wheel. Justin Yee just commented in the chat. Go check out his channel. He makes really, really awesome e-board videos, mostly boosted board videos, but I'm sure very soon you're going to see other boosted or other e-board stuff. But his editing is awesome. He's a young dude. I think he's 19 years old. So definitely aspiring YouTube creator, but his editing skills are awesome. So definitely go check out his channel if you like the boosted board content. Plus he has like gear and an editing program that like is way beyond mine. So it's like awesome, really high quality stuff. Al, yeah, it needs to be able to afford a fleet of boosted boards. Create content that's in demand so you can afford it. Emulate Casey and get that money. More money, less problems. See, it's not more money, less problems. Like I just don't like, I've been thinking about this a lot because I keep getting questions about it, like the money thing, you know? Like money is just a necessary evil in my opinion. Like if I want to buy a new camera, I have to use the currency of money, okay? But I don't care, like other than that, I don't give a crap to have more money because there's really nothing that, the one thing I wish I had more of was time, and that you cannot buy more of. And when I realized that, when I came to that realization, like that was the day I became unmaterialistic as hell. Like I stopped shopping, I stopped getting anything new unless I needed it. So like, for example, I'll show you these guys. These are external hard drives. They're probably like $60 each, but I need these for my business, right? So it's like everything that I spend money on really is a business related expense, or experience stuff with my friends, like drinks, food, trips, stuff like that. But I just stopped really. I don't care to have like a new TV. I honestly don't even care to have a new camera. It'd be nice, but like, I don't know. I've gotten 4,000 subscribers using a camera that's like 6 years old. So yeah. So anyway, my point is it's not like that you have more or less problems. Like if I had like $100,000 to play with, my problems would change to something else. Because it's not problems. It's like there's no finish line. So you just keep figuring out what's the next step. How do I continue to evolve? How do I help more people until you die? You know, like that's my goal. I want to expand my reach to educate and empower as many people as possible. And I'm never going to stop. So that's that. Anyway, let's see. Justin, boosted boards are expensive, but it's also the experience and social aspect that follows. Very true. So that, Justin, that's a perfect example of like doing what you're passionate about, because like you are gonna ride your boosted board anyway. You know, like that is a way for you to have fun, like whether the camera is on or off. And that's what it comes down to for any of you who want to try to make money through digital content. Like you need to be doing something you are passionate about. You got to do something that is fun for you. And then you just document. Start there, you know? Like if you want to have electric skateboard companies reach out to you so you can test out these new boards, then start, you know, go buy a boosted board and start making videos. Like it's that simple. You just keep creating content, and then go on Twitter and start curating, you know, curate content of like other skateboard companies or e-board companies that, you know, that are coming out with like, oh, there's, you know, this company is coming out with a new e-board that has this feature that's never been seen before or whatever. Or like, you know, curate other people's e-board videos. Like that's how you just like insert yourself into the space and just start spreading your reach. And I promise you, the opportunities will come. Like people will just start sending you free stuff. I actually decline a lot of things. Like I would say there's like every week I get an offer for a free thing, but I don't want a bunch of crap. And I don't want to create content that I don't care about. So like someone was willing to send me like a phone case. I'm like, I'm not going to do a freaking review on a phone case. Like you keep your phone case and go contact a creator that focuses like on phones and stuff. I get a lot of like tech stuff, but it's never the tech stuff I want. So I just decline them. Yeah. What I've been getting a lot of lately is like food. Like people, like restaurants will want me to go to their restaurant and eat there and like, you know, vlog about it. Which is cool. I love doing that because I want to showcase Long Beach. That's like part of my brand is that I'm based here in Long Beach. So see, and it's like, how would anyone know that you're based in Long Beach if you didn't have Long Beach content? So anyway, point is figure out like what you want to be known for, right? Go back to like, if you were invited to Ellen's show, how would Ellen introduce you to her audience? If someone, you know, if you like wrote a book, what would your bio say on the back cover? My favorite one is like, if you could do a TED Talk, what would it be on? That to me is like, I think people don't ever imagine themselves being invited to do a TED Talk. But that's the end goal, right? Like the end goal is to get to a level of reputation and prestige where you are invited to speak about your brand, like to speak about the things that you're passionate about. Whether that is being funny and like, you know, pranking people and providing entertainment to people, or maybe it's something, you know, you're an activist for a particular issue, or you're trying to do something like me where I'm on a mission to educate and empower people, like, you know, whatever. Casey's a perfect example. Like I've seen him do TED Talk type of talks. I don't think he's actually done a TED Talk, but I've seen him do like keynote panel stuff like on YouTube. I just like did research, and you know, even though his brand is like he's a vlogger, like he just does his branding really well, you know. Like to me, what I feel like Casey's brand is like he's passionate about digital video. He's passionate about recognizing the YouTube community, like, you know, knowing that it's not about just put a movie out into the movie theaters, and then the only thing you base success off of is money, like how much money that show makes on a weekend or something. Like for him, it's not about the numbers, it's what's in the comments. You know, that's what he talks about all the time. But when he goes, like, the one talk that I saw him talk about was like his life, you know. So he talked about how he got, you know, his girlfriend pregnant at the age of like 15 or 16, you know, and like how he just got to his point where he is now. And it really is just passion. It was like, I want to make movies and I'm just going to keep making movies. And he had nothing, like he had absolutely nothing, but if you want to make movies right now, you are in the best position because you have the internet. No one has to give you permission. You don't have to apply for a job. You don't need a team. You don't need money. You could start making your videos right now. Like right now. If you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. One of my favorite channels is called Casually Explained. Go look him up. He's on YouTube. Casually Explained. No one knows what this guy looks like. No one. He has millions of subscribers, millions of views, maybe billions of views. And he's a comedy channel. And no one knows what he looks like because his content is just drawings, actually. It's like he'll just draw things and then he has voiceover on top of it. And that's it. That's it. And he started that channel when he was a college student. I think he was majoring in engineering. And boom. You know, like that's his full-time gig, obviously, with his reach. But he didn't ask anybody if it was a good idea. He just did it, you know, like I think like what I've noticed in people that don't have a digital presence yet, or at all, I should say, versus like me, is that I feel like right now we're, you know, this goes back to Sharespark. I feel like right now we're just stuck in between generations, or in between a digital divide, right? Because there's still a generation. Oh, sorry guys. Notifications. There's still a generation that exists that lived without the internet. Like they are still here. And so as long as they are here, there's always going to be a demographic that's like, oh my God, digital media is bad. Because they grew up without it. So they're going to say that, of course. Of course. Like people, that is the nature of human beings. You're scared of what you don't know. You know, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't know why you wouldn't create a digital presence. Like, regardless if you wanted to make money or not. It's going to help you no matter what you want to achieve. Because you can't, especially now, because you can learn anything, you can do anything, you can connect with as many people as you want. You don't have to worry about distribution. Like before, people had to pay for distribution. You don't have to do that anymore, you know? Like, so anyway, that's my point. Just start creating content and everything will come. Let's see. Cool Wheel, I'm coming for you, Justin. Al, money grows YouTube channels. Do pranks while riding a boosted board while talking about exotic cars and the latest video games. Yeah, see, but like I don't want to grow my YouTube channel, you know? Like that's not my goal. I think that's my point to you is like people think I have these goals and I think it's because those are their goals, but those are not my goals. Like I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to get any subscribers. No. Why did I start this channel? Because I wanted to document my journey. And I needed a case study for Sharespark Media. That is it. That's it. But
hi. Are you filming?
I am live right now. So this is my roommate.
Hi.
And her boyfriend. Yeah. That's Preka and Mark.
Hi. Went to the beach. It was fun.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, I don't want to bother you, but did you hear that Game of Thrones leaked?
Did you watch it?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I heard it leaked.
Did you watch it?
No.
Do you want to watch it?
It's coming.
We want to watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you don't, you're just
Yeah,
gonna hear
it's gonna be
spoilers
like-
anyway. So
Stuff online, it's everything. Anyways, you let me know.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna watch it a little bit.
Okay. It's Stroll and Saver right now.
I know, we just walked by.
Oh. Okay. So, oh yeah, goals. So, yeah, that's not those aren't my goals. Like, I'm not trying to have 1 million subscribers. That's not the goal. I'm not trying to get $1 million. That's not the goal. The goal is to educate and empower people. That's the goal. My goal is people. Now, obviously, I need money. I need subscribers to get there, but I don't, it's a fine line. Like, I do not create content based on what is going to, I don't create content thinking that this content is going to get me views and subscribers, because when I did that, I didn't like it. Now, I did that, a perfect example is Postmates, okay? And I'll even say the boosted board, okay? I made one video about Postmates because I was doing it. I was just documenting my journey, right? And then boom, thousands of people like joined my channel because of Postmates. Probably some of you guys here. And then people were just like, could you make more Postmates videos? Could you make more Postmates videos? No, I'm not about to make more Postmates videos. Like you go make your own Postmates videos. That's not what I want to be known for, you know? Now, if I did create more Postmates videos, oh yeah, a bunch of subscribers will come, a bunch of views will come, but that's not my goal, right? So some of the comments I got from my boosted board videos, I got my boosted board for very specific reasons. It has nothing to do with actually like the pleasure and joy of writing an e-board. Yes, that is a reason why I got it, but that's like reason number 10. First reason why I got it was branding. Okay, I wanted everyone here, because I want to be known as a Long Beach vlogger. I wanted everyone here in Long Beach that saw a girl on a boosted board to immediately recognize that is Heather. She makes YouTube videos. Okay, because I wanted to hold my camera and skate, just like Casey, right? So that's like reason number 1. But obviously I made a vlog about me opening it because I wanted a boosted board, yes. And then I got a helmet, so I made another boosted board on getting a helmet. And then I started to get comments like, you know, the comments were just like, oh my God, this is so cool. I'm about to get a boosted board. Like, oh my gosh, da da da. And then it started to turn into like, could you please make more videos about boosted board? Could you please make more videos about Cool Wheel? No. You know, like, don't tell me what to make on my channel, man. Like, I'm on a mission. I have like something that I want to do, and that is not it. I know if I create more boosted board videos, there's not a lot of girls who ride e-boards out there, that would get me more subscribers and that would get me more views, but that is not the goal, you know? And the vlogs and live streams that I do, where I'm just being myself, like a perfect example is Saturday, okay? Because I vlogged on Saturday right before the OC fair, and I couldn't even figure out what I was gonna say because I could feel like I was inspired, but I couldn't understand, like I couldn't translate it into a script. I tried to like come up with an outline just so I'm not rambling, right? But I couldn't figure it out. And I sat there for an hour and I was like, I can't make this into a vlog because I don't even know what I'm saying. So I was like, okay, forget it. I'll just live stream. And after the live stream, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I just rambled for a whole entire hour about God knows what. People are going to watch this and like, they're going to be like, Heather is completely lost. Like, she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, I don't know. I just didn't, I don't know. I felt weird about it. But I went to the fair with my friends, had a great time. If you followed me on Instagram or Snapchat, you'll see I had a great time. And then it was weird because I started getting comments like while I was at the fair from people who were watching the replay saying like, oh my God, this is your best vlog ever. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, is it? You know? And then I actually re-listened to it. And I was like, wow, that was pretty good, you know? And I made that not thinking, oh yeah, that's going to get me views. That's going to be the winner. You know, that's going to be like the magnet that brings in this whole entire new audience. Like, I can't do it that way. I can't. So doing it this way, my way, I'll tell you right now, is a long game. I am in it for a 20, 30-year long game. You know, people are impatient. That's why I'm like, I want to tell you everything I'm thinking, but my freaking mouth isn't working fast enough. That is a reason why people don't make it, is because they stop, right? They'll start a YouTube channel. They're amped. They're freaking excited. They're creating videos. They're doing it daily. They're just like, oh my gosh, I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then those numbers don't come. You don't get the money. You don't get the subscribers. You don't get the views. And then you stop. That's the problem. That is the problem if you go into something that is unpredictable thinking that you know the equation, but you don't. Like no one knows it, because if everyone knew it, then all of us would have millions of subscribers, but we don't. And like, depending on what you want to do, you don't need 1 million subscribers. What are you going to do with that? I'm not trying to be famous. Are you kidding me? Like, that is not my goal. I don't need to be a millionaire, man. Like, I don't know. That's like weird for people to understand, but I can't remember the last time I bought a new piece of clothing, like I would love, if I had money, I would dye my hair purple like every month. Like I would do things that other people wouldn't do. I don't know. Anyway, let me chime in the comments here because there's a lot. The Thrifty Man, what's your advice for turning stuff down like that? What do you tell the people from the companies? The Thrifty Man. Oh, I just tell them, I'm just honest with them. Like, I'll say like, hey, thank you so much for reaching out thanks so much for reaching out, and for watching my videos. Thank you for offering me this opportunity. However, I just don't think that, I create this kind of content, and I don't think that my audience would find this content valuable. And depending on who the company is and what the product is, I'll even make suggestions as to who they would reach out to, because that's me. This is how you should do. This is my philosophy for everything. Always help people, always. Whenever you can. If there is a chance to, go an extra 5 minutes and help somebody out, you never know how that's going to translate. You just have to give and give and give as much as you can, even if it's something small. So even though I'm turning this guy away, depending on who they are, if they're like a random company I've never heard of and I will probably never talk to again, then I'm just like, sorry, my content isn't like in line. Good luck. Have a great day. But if it's someone, if it's someone I got to be more strategic about, like I'm declining this, but you want to keep the door open kind of thing, then I'll say, hey, have you heard of these YouTubers, or have you seen these accounts on Instagram? Like, I think maybe their audience is more appropriate, or their content is more in line with your product or something like that. All right, cool. Talk to you later. Like, have a great day. Bye. Just so it's like, you always want to leave a really positive impression no matter who you are talking to. So that's why I want that person to know that, yes, I read your email. I didn't just dismiss it. And two, I went the extra mile and I still gave you a suggestion, even though I'm not doing the thing. And these people are willing to pay me, but it's like, again, I'm not doing it for the money. If I was doing it for the money, I would have done all of this stuff and my freaking channel would just be like all over the place. And it's really easy for me to figure that out. And then, yeah, okay, hold on, let me catch up on the comments. Justin, not always. Content and being interactive grows channels. Yes, 100%. Al, content costs money. Whether it's an exotic car or exotic location or a boosted board, they all cost money. Al, that is 100% not true, because if you look at, I didn't get my boosted board till April, like I built, okay, so nothing has changed from any big money thing that I've spent in the past year and a half, right? So I started this on April 16th. Boom, quit my job. No money coming in, right? Actually, in fact, the perfect example to give you is Postmates. I had $0. I was in debt, okay? I was gonna quit. I straight up was like, I have no money. I can't figure out how to make money as an entrepreneur. If I don't figure something out, I'm effed. Like, I have to go move back home with mom and dad. I was just like, I was already giving my roommate the heads up. Like, I think I need to give 30 days notice. I can't afford rent. Like, I was done. And boom, I discovered Postmates. Postmates cost me $0. It cost me the gas money it took for me to go to the damn orientation, which you don't even have to do now because they don't do them anymore. In order to become a Postmate, you just sign up online. I think they send you a video and case closed. That was $0. And Postmates, let me tell you, if it were not for Postmates, my channel wouldn't be where it is. I would say hands down, Postmates probably brought me easily 2,500 subscribers. My Postmates videos make up more than half of my channel views. You know, like that, I mean, that's significant. I only have 6 Postmates videos, and those alone make up more than half of my total channel views combined. That cost me $0, Al, 0. Like, so don't think, you know, if that's what you think, if you think that it costs money, and let me tell you, I filmed that Postmates video with my phone, dude. I didn't even use a camera. I used my phone. 2 of them, my phone, maybe even 3. So for you to think like you need money to create content, you are so like, you're not being creative enough. Get creative. Like, just, if no is not an option, okay? Like, that's why I say daily vlog. I tell people who are trying to figure it out, just daily vlog, because you don't have enough data. You need data. You need data for yourself to understand how to do this. Like, if you need to daily vlog and, like, even just, you know, not even uploading videos, but I think that's pointless, but I think that you should, for 10 days straight, try to daily vlog, and there is no option, like, you have to upload every day, if that is the only option, right? Because you force yourself to be as creative as you can, you know? Like, that's how I actually came up with the idea of doing the Postmates video, because it was already, the sun was setting, I had nothing, I was losing daylight, and I knew I was going back home. So it's like, what was I going to create the vlog about? What was I going to create the vlog about? And I was just like, oh, I'm already doing Postmates. Like, I was doing Postmates as I was thinking, like, what am I going to vlog about? And then I was like, okay, let me just do my top 10 tips, because I could just film in my car. I seriously sat there in my car. I put the camera on the dash. I pulled these 10 tips out of my ass. I'm not even going to lie. You know, I mean, like, they're not, those are genuine tips, you know, those are the 10 genuine tips that I would have given to someone, but it's not like I looked them up online or, you know, like, sat there and really thought about it. I was just like, top 10 tips. All right, customer service, smile, make sure to check the bag, you know, listen to music, because that's what I'm doing right now, get the condiments, I came up with this in like 5 minutes. I put the camera up, freaking filmed it. I even forgot. It was top 10 tips, right? Because I wanted to do 10. It's a nice number. And I totally only recorded 9. So I had to go back outside into my car and record another one. Like, that's how horribly produced this video is. It's at 86,000 views. So that's why, like, you think that you need money to create content. The only reason why you think that is because that's the only thing you know. That's you're comparing yourself to other people on YouTube that have boosted boards and that have, like, really awesome legit equipment, but I promise you don't need it. You need to see what you're capable of, and you're not going to know that until you start creating content. So whatever, like, if you don't want to vlog, then don't vlog. If you want to be a podcaster, make 10 podcasts. Download Anchor. It's an app, and it's about to blow the F up. If you haven't heard of it, get on Anchor now. This is a perfect platform right here if you want to be, like, I'll tell you right now, my prediction for Anchor, if you want to be a digital influencer, get on Anchor right now and just start creating content, because they just came out with this huge update, and there's no one on this platform. You could be the first on this platform that uses this platform in a way that's never been done before, and everyone's going to turn to you and be like, tell us about your first podcast. Where did you get the inspiration for it? And you're just going to be like, yo, I just started doing it. I just started figuring it out. That's what I should be doing, actually. But I'll do that after the stream. Anyway, okay, rant over. Al, try to get views with 0 subs and not spending a nickel on the video. No one will watch it. I've never spent any money on any of my videos. Hell no. Like, I'm too good for that shit, you know? And that, not only that, but, like, I don't have enough money I don't have a marketing budget. I did have a marketing budget. I bought the boosted board. That was my marketing budget. and that's it. Oh, and this. My hair. Because it's like I'm the only girl with purple hair in all of Long Beach. That's my marketing budget. That's it. Like, you don't need to pay to distribute content. To me, that is an absolute waste of money. Why would you do that if you could do it for free? Like, you know, like, there's so many resources from people who will, like, I'm here. I am here, Al. Like, if you really want to do this, I'm here. Ask me questions. Ask me. I'll show you. I will tell you how to do this. Like, I'll tell you how I did it. I don't have money, you know? Like, I am still in debt. I'll just be honest. Like, I don't have a lot of money, but that didn't stop me from building an audience, you know? Yeah. And my first vlog, I had 0 subscribers, 0 views. I started at 0, and I never once paid for any Google AdWords. I never paid, like, I never boosted anything. I never, you know, paid for promoting any of my content ever. None of it. You know, there's ways you can do it for free. There's ways, like, if you want to do it on YouTube, my number one tip would be to make tutorial videos, you know? Like, that is why the Postmates video is at 86,000 views, because it is a tutorial video, right? You will notice that in the title, I am answering a question that people are typing into the YouTube search bar, which is, how do you do Postmates? How do you make money with Postmates? Boom. That's all you do. You know, like, if you don't know what to create content about, think about 3 things that you're passionate about. Okay. And again, do everything that I just said. So think about, like, what your book cover is going to say and okay. Like, it's really important that you do that, because you also have to think of branding, right? So when people go to your channel, you got to make sure that when someone discovers your video, before they subscribe, they're going to look at your other videos, right? So when they go to your channel, you got to make sure that they know what to expect by subscribing to your content. I hope I make that obvious. I hope that it is clear that, like, I am an entrepreneur and I'm about creating and I'm about, you know, trying to figure this out, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I hope that's very clear, that you can see that. And then there's things that are signature. You know, I have purple hair, I have the boosted board, you'll see Long Beach all the time, WeWork, Postmates, you know, like, there's things that are like regular characters, is what I'll call them, in my vlogs. But it's not going to be like, you know, like a totally like, there's always a way that I can fold it in, right? So anyway, when you get your 3 keywords that you're about, go into the YouTube search bar and just start typing your words, right? You can even go to this thing called answerthepublic.com, okay? Answerthepublic.com. And what that is an aggregator of Google, and it will tell you kind of like every possible search term that is typed into Google with that word in it. So that will give you, boom, like, that's your list of content ideas right there. So you can even do it with, like, I don't know, podcasts. Answerthepublic.com. Go there, type in podcasts, and then it'll tell you all the questions, like, how do you make a podcast? How do I start a podcast? What mic do I need for a podcast? How to record a podcast? You know, best mic for a podcast. How long is a podcast? How do I download a podcast? All that's a video, like, that's 10 videos right there. And you just, boom, just push it out. Like, it's that easy. It's so easy, you know? And then what I would do on Sharespark, on the Sharespark YouTube channel, is batch film. You know, no one has to know that you did that all in one day. You know, like, who cares? You're a hustler, you're doing your thing. I did that all the time. So obviously vlogs, you know, especially like with as much content as I'm creating, it's very clear that it's on separate days. You know, I don't record 3 vlogs in one day, or yeah, I don't think I've ever done that. I'll live stream and vlog on the same day, but I won't, like, you know, batch film. But for Sharespark Media, yeah, I batch filmed. So what I would do is I would research, right? I'd go to the YouTube search bar, go on Google, and just, like, do my research and figuring out what questions my audience was typing in, right? Because I want to show up when I want to show up when they're typing in the search bar. I want my video to be at the top. I want to be the one to answer their question. Okay, here's an example. I did it with ADHD, $0. Okay, like I don't need any kind of fancy equipment to talk about my ADHD. Okay, but I typed in ADHD into the YouTube search bar, and then here, I'll do it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna open up YouTube. Boom. And I'm so behind on comments, I realize that, but I'm like in this zone right now. Okay. ADHD. So don't push enter yet. Just like type it in the search bar, and whatever YouTube auto populates are the most common things that are typed in to YouTube. So sometimes you don't want to do the first one because there's a lot of competition, right? You're not gonna, like, if you know, if you're competing against 15 million videos, there's no way in hell you're gonna be the first one, right? But like, let's see, ADHD. I don't know what. Oh, here we go. So I typed in ADHD, and the things that pop up are ADHD business, ADHD life, ADHD test. Let's see. I'll type in adult ADHD. Okay, that's not adult. You know what I'll do? I'll even type in like, I'll type in the word, and then I'll push a letter like A, and then I'll see all of that pops up. Then I'll backspace, and I'll do B, backspace C, backspace D, backspace E, and go through the whole damn alphabet and just try to find something like, there's so much research that goes into a video. Then I'll go and like check, like, okay, so here's ADHD and relationships. I'll click on that and I'll see what pops up. Okay, it looks like there's 49,000 results. Is it easy? Like, there's not that much competition. Great, because I'm not competing against 15 million freaking videos. I'm only competing against 49,000. Now let's see what's on that first page. You know, there's a girl who's talking about ADHD and relationships. The second video is understanding ADHD. The third video is how ADHD destroys relationships, you know, but like, I don't know. You can kind of make a video that you know is going to be better, or at least a thumbnail, because maybe your video isn't that good, but you know, how do you decide to watch a YouTube video? It's the thumbnail and the title, right? So you just, as long as you can hit them with that, then boom, you've got someone who's gonna, you know, go to watch your video. Hopefully you have a card or an end card where you direct them to another video, they watch another one, and like, there you go. It's that easy. It's that easy. Okay. Griffin. Teaching the old foggies to create content is a huge untapped market. What is happening? Hold up. Hold on, guys. My freaking chat thing is frozen. Old foggies to create content is a huge untapped market if you can figure out how to do it. Yeah, Griffin. So I've done like classes in person, workshops. I'm in the middle of creating a vlogging online class. I already do that kind of, like, I do consulting and training. So people will pay me per hour to pick my brain. You know, like they'll be like, show me how to do this, or give me ideas for my business or whatever. Train me. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do this. That's how I make a lot of money. Not a lot. That's how I make most of my money is by doing like consulting things, because like I can make like $150 to $250 an hour just doing what I'm doing on a live stream, pretty much. You know? So anyway, Al, money buys time, not having to worry about money so you can have more time to empower the world. This is true. I can see that. I mean, I'm not like saying that I don't need money. I definitely need money. I just don't care to have like $1 million. Chase those views, Heather. Be the female PewDiePie. YouTube likes it that way. No, man. Like, there's already so many people trying to do that. I don't need to do that. I'm doing it my way. My way's worked. So I'm gonna do it this way. The thrifty man. Thanks, Heather. Griffin. Postmates send you a warming bag in the mail. It's a bag to keep the food warm. I mean, yes, they do. When I signed up for Postmates over a year ago, my gosh. I don't know, it was exactly a year ago, actually. All of that stuff was done in person. So it's like you had to go to the onboarding session in person. I went all the way to LA. They gave you the bags in person. I had a Postmates shirt. I got that in person. I had a courier card, you know, kind of like it's similar to like a Postmates, an Uber sticker that you put in your car. I got that all in person. And now, like, they're all digital. So, Al, am I being influenced by Heather? I think I am. I hope in a positive way. Griffin, and remember, if your video sucks, you don't have to upload it. Yeah, but you know what, Griffin, like, going off of that, like, if you think your video sucks, it probably doesn't. The reason why you think it sucks is because the reason why you think your video sucks is because, one, you're comparing yourself to people that you're not even in the same league with, and two, you've never done that before, so it's gonna feel weird. You know, like, for every video that's like my favorite video, for the videos where I really feel that my creativity evolved, or my technical abilities evolved, or just like, you know, how I vlogged evolved, like, those are the ones where I felt weird. It's like, oh, I don't know if I want to upload this, it sucks. But that's why I told myself, this is how I came up with the freaking motto, is HeatherJustCreate. Just create more. I was like, I'm gonna stop questioning whether this is good or not. I'm just gonna freaking create, push upload, done. You know, like, that's why it goes back to daily vlog for 10 days, because you don't argue with yourself. You don't ask yourself, like, should I not, you know, is this good, is it not? It doesn't matter, because your goal was to create 10 videos. It wasn't to make 10 great videos. It was just to make 10 videos. That's it, you know? And I promise, like, when you make 10 videos, you're gonna have data. You're gonna know, like, okay, that, I like what I did in that vlog. I didn't really like what I did in that vlog. Or someone commented about this part of the vlog, and someone's, you know, there's no comments on this vlog. Like, then you get data, and then that starts to shape the next 10 videos. And then pretty soon you'll have 20 videos. Then from 20 videos, you'll have 50 videos, and then you'll get data, you know? Does that make sense? Let's see. Al, why are your videos monetized then? So the reason why I keep the monetization on, I was actually going to take them off. But Jermaine was the one who reminded me why I shouldn't. And you should not do that either. You should definitely monetize your videos. I'm only making, I just told you, $87.14 a month for just this month. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's higher. But the reason why I monetize my videos and I put ads on them is because YouTube wants to make money. Okay? And if you're uploading content where they're not even making money, you're not gonna show up in the search feed, because everyone else is giving money to YouTube. Like, YouTube is making money, you know? Like, when I make money, YouTube makes money. So if I'm not making money, YouTube's not making money, and you're not going to pop up anywhere. So that's why I still monetize my videos. Like, if you want to take monetization off, I wouldn't do that until you were at a certain point, like 100,000 subscribers, or I don't know. I don't even know if that, you know, like, you want to get to a momentum and a confidence where you totally don't need to show up in any kind of search. And I don't think 100,000 subscribers is it. Like, I think you would need like 1 million, like 6 figures. Yeah. So that's why it's for search. It's not because you're making money. It's because YouTube is a search engine. You want to show up in search, because, like, if you look at my videos that have the most views, it's because those videos are searched, right? Like, if you look at the search terms that people type in to get to my channel, they all lead to those videos. Like, okay. Discovery. Top YouTube search terms. In the last 28 days, Postmates, Postmates Review, working for Postmates, WeWork, Postmates Fleet, Postmate Delivery, Cool Wheel, Las Vegas Vlog, Postmates, Brazilian Sugaring, Packing for Iceland, Driving for Postmates, What's Packed for Iceland, Reykjavik Nightlife, Cool Wheel, Onyx, Postmates Driver, Iceland, Vegas, Postmates, blah, blah, blah. These are all search terms that lead to my most popular videos. And the only way that works like that is because I have the videos monetized. So YouTube, YouTube, you know, has more chance to make money off of me. So they put my videos out. There you go. Let's see, Griffin, Raffle. The title of this live stream is how to make money. Yes, it is. It is. I'm not saying I know I'm saying that I don't want to make money, but I'm saying if you create content that you're passionate about, then the money will come, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, within 4 months, I got my first sponsored product. And now people have paid me $500 just to make a vlog. Like, that's awesome, right? I've gotten my freaking car repair completely for free because of this vlog. Like, totally for free, you know? So my point with the title is like, you know, how to make money off of being a digital influencer or YouTuber or whatever is to not create content thinking that it's gonna make money. You just create content that you're passionate about. You gotta think of yourself as a brand and start creating content like that. And then when you do that and you create content, curate content, you focus on branding, the opportunities are gonna come. Like, people start to reach out to you. Like, so many people have reached out to me because I do vlogs on ADHD, and that's brought in money. You know, that's like, I have totally gotten clients because of my videos about ADHD. There you go, you know? And if I was trying to make money, I probably wouldn't have made videos on ADHD, because why would you think that ADHD videos are gonna make money? You know? Dreamer, awesome topic, Heather. Thank you. Al, anybody in here need more money than they currently have? Yes. Oh, did I catch up to the comments? Oh, I did. Sweet. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Create content for the masses, like Chevy creates cars. It's just hard to figure out what the masses want, right? Like, okay, here's a perfect example, Al. This is something I've been struggling with, and I'll end the live stream after this, but this is something I've been struggling with. I don't like it when I get comments that compliment, like, how I look. And I know that can come off as if, like wow, you're vain, you know? But I'm a female brand, so that's, like, bound to happen. Or I think that'll happen with a male brand too, because, you know, I'll think about the guys I think are hot, like freaking Chris Pine or something, and yes, he's gorgeous. But when I see those comments, they just kind of make me, like, cringe. But what I could do is just make more videos of me in, like, dresses, because that's gonna get, like, I mean, obviously, like, why would you not click on a freaking video thumbnail of a girl in heels? Duh, like, that's what the masses would want. But that's not what I want to be known for. You know, I don't want my freaking book bio to say that, you know, known for her freaking legs or something like that. Like, I don't want that. That makes me feel very strange. But I also do understand, and I'm flattered, and, you know, I get that that's just part of it, because, again, I think to all the male brands that I think are freaking gorgeous, you know, and I comment on their videos and I'm like, you looking good or whatever, but, like, that doesn't mean that I'm going to wear perfect makeup in every single video and make sure I look like, you know, like, I just wear whatever. I don't care. I don't, like, sometimes I have makeup, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm crying, sometimes I'm not. Like, I just, whatever, you know? Casey hates it too. Yeah, it's, like, weird. Do more music videos, Heather. See, that's so funny that you say that, Twan, because I feel like I've made 2 music videos. 2. One, I filmed, it's, like, almost, I think it's over a year old now, but I did a music video to One Direction. And this was when I was daily vlogging. I had no idea. Like, I was just like, I need a freaking video because I'm daily vlogging. The song came on the radio, and I was like, I'm going to try to make a music video because I don't have to talk. I don't have to script. I just need to get really cool shots, right? So I drove my car to a place near the water, and I had my skateboard with me, not my boosted board because I didn't have it back then. I just had my regular skateboard, and I just like skated. I danced around in the parking lot. I like sat next to my car and had the camera pointing this way. And I just made a music video. I don't know how to. I just did what I thought. I just did whatever. And it was like one of my favorite videos. I loved it. Like that taught me about lighting. I was like, cause I did it at sunset and I was like, oh my God, like the lighting is so good during sunset. So now right now, 6:30 to 8:30, this is like the time to be outside because it makes the glow on someone's face looks so perfect. But I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't made that video. The second music video I've made was probably in April. And that was like an actual music video where I was lip syncing to the song. And that video was so hard to make because I actually had to download Premiere. I downloaded Premiere, installed it on my MacBook Air, my poor MacBook Air. Like it took 3 hours to render that 2-minute freaking music video. So I was like, I'm never doing this again until I get a new MacBook Pro. Like I need a new laptop. So that's why I haven't really made any. Yeah. And I've been like live streaming more often. So yeah. But I'm glad you liked it. I should probably like, I don't know, make more of it. Make more of them. So anyway, oh man, I've been live streaming for an hour and a half. But thanks for tuning in, guys. You doing good too. Thanks, Tuan. I appreciate it. So I have a lot of client work to do, and I told you guys, if you're just tuning in or if you didn't tune in the beginning, I have a lot of vlogs lined up for the next, like for August. I'm actually going to St. Paul on a trip to go to the startups launch event. So I want to vlog every day there because I think like what they have planned on that agenda, people are coming from all over the United States to be at this launch party, and it's going to be nuts. So I'm going to vlog every day just so you guys can like see what's happening every day. I'm also going to Indio on Friday. So that I'm so excited to tell you about, but I'm going to save it for Friday. You'll see. I've got a couple of collaborations coming up. I'm going to Stacy on Friday. So if you remember Stacy, she does my Brazilian wax. It's definitely time. So she's been her own studio. If you saw that vlog, she's been her own studio for over 6 months now. So I'm going to do a little update with her. I have a collab scheduled with my friend who's a psychic. So that'll be interesting. I don't really believe necessarily in psychics, but I do feel that people are really good at reading other people. And she's like a friend of mine, so I trust her. So I'm really curious. Like I don't know. I think I went to a psychic once in New York with my two best friends because we were drunk and walking down the street and we passed by a psychic and we're like, let's go. And it was stupid. So I'm open-minded. We'll see what happens, but I think that'll be an interesting vlog live stream for you guys to check out. And then what else? Yeah, there's a lot of, and then obviously Heather's Happy on Real Life. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, the video I just uploaded, that's Friday, September 8th. I'm really excited about it. If you guys can be there, if you're local, definitely come by. You have to RSVP because there's going to be a guest list. But yeah, you just RSVP on my Facebook page. And I'm definitely going to be vlogging leading up to that event. I have some really exciting things planned for the actual event. Like, I'm really excited, but we'll see. I'm scared and nervous because it's like having an event that's like all about me. I don't know. It's weird. So that's that. And then also Teachable, my course, I need to be finished with it because Teachable actually retweeted me because I said something like, I'm going to have my course done by September 1st. And then they tweeted to me like, we're holding you to that. So I was like, oh my God, if I could get it finished and tell them, like report back to them and be like, oh my God, I finished it. Then they're going to be like, retweet me and boom, like maybe I'll have like, they'll promote my class for me, which would be so cool, right? So yeah, and it's already August 16th. So I don't know like how I'm going to do all this, but I'm going to make it happen all in August. So there you go. Yep. Okay. Lenny, bye. Thanks. Al, I've officially been influenced. Lenny, your advice helped a lot. So much inspiration. Thank you. See that right there. Like your advice helped a lot. So much inspiration. I live for that. Like that right there is why I'm doing what I'm doing. That to me, like feels so much better than $100. And like, I don't think people ever, that's why when people ask me in real life, like, how much money are you making? It's like, oh man, dude, I get these comments and I impact people's lives and I help them like achieve their goals. That's priceless. Like, ask me about that. You know, it's so much more interesting than like money, you know? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Daniel, sounds good. Sounds like you have a full schedule. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy. So I've been tweeting a lot lately. Follow me on Twitter if you aren't already. It's HeatherJustCreate. Het is my nickname. HET. HeatherJustCreate, because HeatherJustCreate wouldn't fit. But been tweeting a lot. There's just so many like updates with digital media. I can't keep up with it. I'm trying to figure out like how I can. I think my struggle when it comes to creating tutorial videos about new features, you know, because Facebook just came out with their watch, their whole entire video thing that just like blew everyone's mind. Snapchat's working on a new update that's like driving, again, like just like what the hell. It's just like, I'm telling you, these platforms evolve so quickly that I feel like I can barely keep up, let alone Sharespark. So I'm trying to figure out now, like I'm at a crossroads where I want to start creating more tutorial videos and videos that focus on these new features, but I don't know whether to put it on this channel or Sharespark Media. My instinct is to put it on this channel because you guys are already here, but if it's a digital media tutorial that is educating and empowering people, it should be on Sharespark. So I don't know what to do. And I'm annoyed because I've been spending a lot of time thinking about which channel to put it on. And I don't want to put it on both. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Daniel, sounds good. Sounds like you have a full schedule. Oh, I read that already. Edgar, I'm learning quite a bit and getting inspired. Thanks, Heather. Right there. Love these comments. Eduardo, my love, I'm gonna fly there just to meet you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. Thank you. You don't have to fly here though. I don't know where you are, but yeah. Al, 6 hours more live stream. Yeah, I guess 6 more hours. I have work to do though. Like, I have a lot of work to do. I was gonna go to the gym. See, this is why I wish I had live stream on my phone, because then I could have taken you guys with me. Yeah. Daniel, here's your solution. Put it on Sharespark Media. Done. Daniel, thank you for that feedback. Yeah, and you know what? Reading your comment, put it on Sharespark Media, you're right. Feels good to put it there. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah. Eduardo, my beautiful. See, like that stuff, I'm like, oh God. I like look and feel like crap right now. But okay. Thanks. So my roommate wants to go watch Game of Thrones because it leaked, if you hadn't heard, and there's just spoilers everywhere. So we figured, let's just watch it. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta do work. I'm making this extra long because I was inspired by Jermaine telling me he was doing an 8-hour freaking live stream. So here's my to-do list for today. Where is my to-do list for today? Who knows? Okay, so on Thursday, I'm going to do this thing called Thank You Thursday, where I write messages to people in my life that I want to thank for helping me out and supporting me and stuff. Just because, like, this is part of, like, my promo plan for my progress party. I'd love for everybody to go, but I know not everyone can. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't still thank people for helping me and supporting me. So, like, whether people go or not, I still want to express my thanks somehow. So, on Thank You Thursday, I'm going to write a bunch of thank yous. So I got to come up with a list of people who I need to thank. Let's see. I'm also going to start getting on Anchor. I'll probably do that today. So Anchor is kind of like a mini podcast radio app. It's purely audio. And I love Anchor. I used to use it like last year, and it was like, I actually was going to stop vlogging and just podcast my journey instead of vlogging it, because I love this platform. It's so, like, I love podcasts. I love audio. I think there's something that's so intimate about hearing someone's voice but not seeing who they are. It's like you have that anonymity that you guys have since you're not on camera. Jermaine, did you end it? You still going? Jermaine, I wish you can come to my event, dude. Friday, September 8th. And you know what? It's funny because, like, I don't know, 8 people in the past, like, 2 weeks have asked me if I'm going to New York anytime soon. And I, like, so wish I could be like, yes, I'm going. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing it in 2017. But, yeah. Jermaine, did you ever figure out, like, how you got 10K subscribers overnight? That's freaking nuts. I don't know if you're still in the channel. Okay, what else do I gotta do? I have a vlog I haven't uploaded yet, so I have to edit and upload that. Also, fun fact, I didn't know this was like an entrepreneurial thing, but way back in the day, 2008 actually, when the economy crashed, I started a business writing and designing resumes for people. I had no idea, like, I was an entrepreneur. I just was like, oh, like, I actually like helping I like designing resumes, and I like helping people kind of figure out how to market themselves. See, I've loved doing this, like, my whole life. I just didn't realize it. It was really hard. I had to stop, though, because it was starting to really get to me, especially back then. This should be a whole vlog, actually, but since you guys are here, I'll just tell you. But in 2008, helping people make resumes was so hard because it was a lot of people getting laid off, and it was a lot of people who were older and they had never applied for a job in their whole life. Like, these people were getting laid off of careers that they had for 20 to 30 years. And these people were like the same age as my parents. So it was really, I mean, I'd get on the phone to do a consultation with them, and they would just be like, I lost my job. I have a whole family. I have kids whose mouths, I need to feed them. I need, like, the roof over my head and the whole thing. And I had to stop because it was like, it turned into therapy for them, but I'm not like a freaking therapist. So, like, I couldn't sleep. Like, just knowing that these people were out there, like, in need, but there was no way that I can help them. Like, obviously I was helping them write resumes, but, like, I don't know, I wish I could do more. So I stopped. But Google still has my resume info out there. So when people type in, like, resumes in Long Beach, they find me. And so I still get phone calls. And I probably get, like, one phone call every 3-4 weeks. And I got one today. So I actually picked up the phone and was like, I don't do resumes anymore, but tell me about your industry. Like, what are you trying to do? What's your situation? Do you already have a resume? And I'm excited because he's trying, I think he's going to try to make a career transition, but stay in something like in an industry that's still related. So I don't know, I was excited. I was like, you know what, let's do this. Like, if you don't mind, I know I opened the conversation by saying I don't do this anymore, but you know, I was like, Google me and you can decide whether to hire me or not. But I was like, 1 hour training session on how to build a personal brand online, use that to apply for a job, help him you know, create a resume that's searchable, help him build a LinkedIn profile, and help him try to get a job in a company that he's passionate about. So I gotta get back to that guy. With that said, Jermaine, please say hi. Jermaine. It was a YouTube glitch, as I figured. YouTube already subtracted the subscribers. Dang. What a crazy thing. Because when I saw that, I looked at my YouTube number and it didn't like glitch or anything. So I was like, oh, I wonder like who it happened to and why. Because that's nuts. And did you check your graph? Was your subscriber graph just like 10,000 overnight? That's crazy, dude. Like 1,000, yes. 10,000, that's crazy. That'd be crazy. Oh shoot, I have text. Okay. What else am I doing here? Video intro. Oh, one of my friends is helping me to create an intro for my vlogs. It's gonna be like motion graphics. We talked concept yesterday and I'm super excited. But now I gotta get him. We're basically gonna make a collage out of my old vlogs. So I have to get him like all of that footage, which is gonna take forever, I feel like. But I'm excited. Like, it's gonna be like a really cool, I feel like it'll make my vlogs look legit, you know, without getting a new camera or anything. So let's see what else. And then I can read you guys my list of video ideas I came up with earlier. These are going to be video ideas I'm going to put on Sharespark Media based on what Daniel and I just talked about. So first is the difference between uploading videos to YouTube versus Facebook versus any other video platform like Instagram stories, Snapchat. I just got an alert that LinkedIn is actually going to be a video. They're implementing native video to their platform, which is like right there. That is my, of all the new features that have come out in like the past 3 months, LinkedIn implementing video is the one I'm going to jump on the fastest because I'm an entrepreneur. LinkedIn is a business, you know, platform. And so it's just like, those are my people. I have to go there. So then there's tips on going live and doing live streaming. I finally figured out the Instagram shadow ban. So if you use hashtags on Instagram, you should be using hashtags on Instagram. But if you follow me, you'll know that I got shadow banned like, I don't even know, 2 months ago. So I stopped using hashtags, which really annoyed me because that stopped, like, I stopped gaining followers. The best free way for discovery on Instagram is using hashtags, and then also using hashtags and location tags in your stories. But I figured it out. I learned how to like become unshadow banned. So I got to do that video so that you guys can figure out how to start promoting your Instagrams. How to apply for a job. I kind of just touched on that. How to add music to your YouTube videos. I get that's like one of my most popular questions. So that, and bit links, like how to track your traffic using bit links. Very important. Al, when is the HeatherJustCreate channel coming out? Oh, HeatherJustDance channel. Yeah, it's so funny. Al, I've seen you commenting like on my old vlog, so I'm assuming that you're going through, which I really appreciate. Thank you for doing that. But for people who've binged watched me, you'll see that I tried to do this dance bit, like this dance outro for some of my vlogs back in the day, just because I was trying to come up with like, this is me building my brand, right? I was trying to do like a signature thing where, you know, Casey Neistat has his sunglasses, and, you know, Philip DeFranco, he does, "Sup, you beautiful bastards," like, blah, blah, blah. And he has, like, the same couple lines that he says every video. And so I was like, I'll dance out in public at the end of every vlog. And then I just stopped doing it just because it was like, I just felt like it was too forced. And I didn't feel like it really added, it didn't have the effect that I was hoping it would have. So I stopped doing it. But yeah, I'd love to get back into dancing if I could. All right. Anyway, 2-hour live stream. I think I'm going to end it here. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, like, I don't really know what I'm trying to say here. If you watch my live stream from Saturday, you'll know that I want to do more live streams. So I'll probably, like, start doing that. See, I need to, like, do what I'm preaching. Like, I'm telling you to create content. That's why my freaking brand is called Just Create More, because I have to tell myself, like, why are you not live streaming every day? Like, you have no excuse. Make time for it. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm hungry and tired, so I'm gonna go do work. Catch you guys later. You're awesome. Go to my event if you can, Friday, September 8th. It's on my Facebook page, and I will catch you later. Bye. Let's see. Don't forget your outro as well to your content vlogs. Daniel, yes. So I have an intro. We're going to have an overlay that says my vlog number and the date. And then we're going to have an outro. So I'm super excited because my friend that I'm working with is like the most talented motion graphics person that I know. And like, he is brilliant when it comes to thinking about these things. Like, it's just not my world. So I can't even imagine what I would want my outro and intro to look like. Like, I couldn't even tell you, like, if the possibilities were endless, what would it look like? I have no idea. Like, I have no idea. I don't know. So, like, but he had a great idea, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. Hopefully I can, I don't know, like, I don't know when we can get this done, but hopefully pretty soon. All right, I'm outsies. Bye, guys. Take care. See ya. Gunther the Great does that too at the end. What's Gunther? Gunther the Great. Huh, I'll have to look him up. Okay. All right. For real. Bye, guys.